Hey everyone, welcome to Parents Guide to Gaming! Let's take a look at this week's videos!
Hello and welcome to Parents Guide to Games. My name is Stefan. Please like, share, and subscribe. Here are the games week of May 9th, 2023. And that was my wife, by the way, in the beginning, Shelly. The first game on the list is Weird West. This is got on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. The rating is mature. Content descriptions, blood and gore, strong language, and violence. This is an action role-playing game in which players assume the role of a gunslinger making his way through the Wild West. From a top-down perspective, players explore towns, camps, while performing missions, collecting resources, and engaging in shootouts with a variety of enemies. Players use pistols, shotguns, rifles, and dynamite to kill enemies. Combat is highlighted by gunfire, cries of pain, blood splatter effects. Some cases of gunslingers have the option to eat corpses, resulting in chewing sounds and splashes of blood. Some sequences depict corpses lying in large pools of blood with piles of bones, blood, and flesh. Zombies are occasionally seen with exposed bones and or missing chunks of flesh. Swear words appear in the dialogue. The next game on our list is Wise 9 Monstrum Nox. It's coming on PlayStation 5. The rating is teen. The content description: fantasy violence, language, mild blood, suggestive themes, and use of tobacco. This is an action role-playing game in which players assume the role of an adventurer on a journey through a fantasy medieval-themed world. From a third-person perspective, players explore the city, interact with characters, complete missions, objectives, and battle enemies in real-time combat. Players use swords and slashes and fantasy creatures. Battles are highlighted by slashing effects, bright bursts of light, cries of pain. Cutscenes depict additional acts of violence: a man impaled in the chest, a character attempting to slice his neck with a sword. One sequence depicts blood streaking down the injured character's face. The game contains some suggestive material: a character with large portions of exposed buttocks and breasts, dialogue and text, fantasy creatures with exposed breasts, though no discernible details. One prolonged cutscene involves characters discussing the positive aspects of a cigar. The characters can be seen smoking. Swear words are heard in-game. And the last game on today's list with a full description is The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. It's got on Nintendo Switch. The rating is everyone 10 and up. Content descriptions: fantasy violence, mouse suggestive themes. This is an adventure game in which players assume the role of Link on a quest to stop the growing evil in the land of Hyrule. As players explore the open world environment, they can forage for materials, explore shrines, and engage in melee-style combat against fantasy creatures. Players use swords, axes, clubs, and bows to defeat enemies and generally disappear amid puffs of smoke. One brief sequence depicts battlefields strewn with the bodies of enemy creatures. In the background, a few bodies appear impaled by spears. The game contains some mildly suggestive themes: fairies with moderate cleavage and or exonerated breasts. Dialogue: players can also encounter a drunken character that occasionally hiccuping. And the rest of the game on today's list are also coming out, but no information was available. Please follow Parents Guide Gaming on YouTube and Facebook, and email any questions at parentsg2g@gmail.com. And thank you for watching, and please subscribe.